Hey guys, how y'all doing? Just waiting for it to show that I'm actually live over here. Alrighty, looks like we are showing up as live now. How is everybody this morning? So I'm gonna jump over here into the chat and say hello to everybody. We got Michelle and Mike, hey big brother, and Charlotte DeRaj, Don Stewart, Mariel Hanson, good morning all of you wonderful people, and Kathy Klein, good morning to you. And Patricia Browning, good morning, everybody. How is everyone doing? Let's see. Looks like everybody is already good to go. Yes, so we are going to work on doing some EPP today because I just didn't feel like doing anything else, honestly. So I got my little kit here that I keep with me. I got my little silicone thimbles that I use for my finger. This seems to work the best for me. And I got 3 different ones of those, or several different kinds and everything, but that's the one I prefer. I got these here fixed up based upon, with like one of these little black ones and everything, black hetsies in between them. And that way there I got them all organized based upon how I'm going to stitch those up into these flower blooms. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I have all of these here? These white ones. This don't match. Well, guess what? That's what's going to go around all of these to create the large bloom. So, you know what? Let me get rid of that image. I don't care for that image right there. There we go. Let's rearrange this a little bit. There we go. Now we got more space. And then we will come over here and add in my face, my camera. We'll put me down in the corner. There we go. Now you guys still got me here, but you got the large desk space. There we go. I think that works better. Let's see here. I love EPP, right? Me too. This here is actually, I actually did these out of some half square triangles I had been making and everything from a project. And I was like, I wonder how that will work, how that would look. I absolutely love it. I think it came out so cool looking. My right arm is still sore, but better than yesterday, and I'm off today and tomorrow, so I want to sew by hand today. Awesome sauce, Mariel. I'm so glad that it's better. Better is better than worse. Good morning, Miss Brenda Foley. How are you doing, beautiful? Dawn says she's sewing frankenbatting. Awesome sauce. Good morning, Miss Mary G. And so once everybody starts getting in here really well and everything and all, and chitter chatters and all that good stuff, once we start getting some people in here, then I will do a giveaway, because I gotta do the giveaway from my last video. So first one, before we get started, okay, I gotta show off some needle minders and then one of my own personal new items. So I bought this adorable little needle minder. There we go. Because y'all know I love my Winnie the Pooh. Michelle says I had to finish putting borders on my little quilt and made 3 half aprons. Awesome sauce. For all of my members that may be here listening or watching or lurking and everything, just letting you know, today we have a Zoom membership. And I've already gotten the thing posted and everything on the YouTube channel and in the Quasar Facebook chat. So this is a needle minder. I bought this off of Etsy because I've always wanted to try out a needle minder because I hear all the rave about it. So I'm like, and then I seen this, I'm like, this was meant to be mine. So there is the little button cells, and there he is. And then I have one other one. Okay, so I have a Nomi one, but he must still be on the front room. So I'm like, you know, all these needle binders, why can't I do this with my 3D prints? So I did. It's actually a keychain that is also a needle minder. Has my logo on it. I've glued a magnet to it. So you see the magnets work. And I am now selling these. And the best part I found about using a needle minder when doing EPP is that you can, and they're smaller than the 1-inch head seeds. They're like 3/4 inch. So I can still do the stitching here and not have to worry about that. So I use it as a needle minder as well as like a clip. All right, not a problem, Brenda. Just send me an email, honey. Just send me an email. I think I have your mailing address and everything, but I do have several. So let me get out my designs. Any one of these can be created into, hey Tasha, any one of these can be created into a needle minder. So we got the paw print, which would wind up being just an engraved paw print like this, instead of the opening. We got the honeybee. We got my logo as a heart, as well as the head seed, like you see here. My older logo I was using. So, I mean, any one of these, we're obviously going to have more. Yes, girl, Zoom today. So I sell these $5 a piece, plus shipping. Hey, Miss Linda, and Katie Crafts. Let's see, and Tasha. Hello, everyone. I'm working on my majestic blocks out of bees and hives because my daughter has just got bees to collect and use honey. She's in North Carolina on 2 acres and has the room. Oh my God, that's amazing, Linda. So amazing. Auntie Michelle says, hi, Quasar, Sky, and Kiwi. Okay, sorry, I came running, Auntie Michelle. Hey, Katie Crash, and hi, good Mike. I'm actually out of bed now, so I shouldn't fall back to sleep like I did on Lisa's Live. Ooh, you naughty, naughty girl. Good morning, Miss Brenda Chauvin. See, zoom, Patty. I'm up and have had 2 cups of coffee. Oh, goodness gracious, girlfriend. Good morning, Miss Yo Patty G. I am using pretty much this one here, Charlotte, is going to be just pretty much whatever I have used in quilts previously that is scraps. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing for this one here. Because, like, this right here is batik, but this is quilt and cotton. And this is, I think this is a quilt and cotton too, but it's just like very thin quilt and cotton. Not like muslin thin, but it's still thin. And I just do a quilter's knot. There is a technique to do this without even doing the knot, but I prefer to do the knot. I like the little security. Miss Linda says, good morning, Tasha. Yeah, I'm keeping the coffee flowing as I am needing it today. So what's best about these needle minders when you're using them, for one, if you got to stop somewhere, you can just put the pin right there, put it down, put it back in my pouch over here, or my container that I keep all my stuff in, and go on about your day. And the needle will still be there when you come back. And it also holds your fabric piece right there that you're currently working on. Let's see. Tasha's about to go for cup number 3. Ooh, goodness gracious, girlfriend. You're going to be able to run a mile when you're done. Or better yet, you're going to be able to run after them babies when you're done. So what is everybody else working on? Now, as you see here, I do have some that I have actually done the stitch basting. And then I have some like this one, like these right here, where I did the glue basting. I'm kind of impartial right now. I'm not really for sure which way I actually prefer. Because for my anxiety, the stitch basting is very comforting. Because it's busybody work for my hands. I'm repetitive, so it doesn't require much thinking. But it does take longer than glue basting. And it also means you don't have to spend so much time afterwards on doing all the stitches. Hopefully I'll be able to trim like 200 more quilt blocks once number 3 hits. Oh my gosh, girlfriend. You are crazy with all these trimming of HSTs and 200 blocks. Oh my gosh. Is it HSTs that you're trimming? I'm working on my second EPP quilt. Oh, wow. So how big was your very first EPP quilt, Charlotte? Sounds like Daddy put the babies back into their pen because Luna Bell is out there very much protesting right now. And so what I do is I just remove my needle minder, open this up. I come over here and put the crease right there at that joint. So that way there I can get this folded over. Match up my corners. And then reapply the needle minder. And all I gotta do is just hover this up over wherever the bottom magnet is, and it picks it right up. It's so awesome. I love doing that. I'm thinking about teaching my visiting daughter, Julie, how to make burp cloths for her stepsister having her first baby. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that'd be so awesome. And it would be something very personalized. And she would be so proud of it. Yes, teach her. Why spend the money on something like that when we have the ability to make it? Okay, that's why I need that there. So as you guys can see, this is already calloused, and now I'm starting to tear open again. What I'm doing is, when I'm holding my needle to put it into the fabric, the back of the needle is digging and going into my finger right here. And it's created a sore, which is now healed up, but now it's starting to open it back up again by going underneath more layers of skin. So I like to wear the thimbles on that finger because then it protects my finger. I've tried the gauze self-adhesive tape and everything else, and this just seems to work the best for me. Oh wow, Charlotte, that is amazing. Did you do Hatsies or was it a specific design? So I'm making Grandma's flower garden sections to use as accent pieces on tote bags. Awesome sauce. Hey Aisha, how you doing? Hey, little Miss Diana. So I need to keep turn that keyhole ring over there. Now my normal needle minders that I'm making do not have the keyhole, the keychain hole. If you would like that there, then just let me know. So Miss Brenda Foley, if you would like that, the keyhole on yours, or the little hole for hanging or whatnot of yours, let me know. As my needle minders that we're making to sell, I did have my son remove that. So we made a baby quilt last visit, but Julie got frustrated and asked me to finish. Aww. Yes, I seen those, Brenda. Brenda Chauvin, I seen those. Those are beautiful. I actually received some of them. I have 2 blocks of Zazas, and oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. Wonderful to make sewing memories. I cherished all the time crafting with my mother. Wish she was here to see all the new gadgets, right? It's 1-inch Hetchies using cafe fabrics. Oh my goodness gracious. That's a lot of Hetsies. I don't know how big of this I'm going to make. Probably it's row size for the couch. Because this is just a personal sew. That's why I don't do it on my channel too much. Because it's just a personal sew. So I don't want to stress myself out over it. But sometimes it's nice to change up my Saturdays from doing hand quilting to doing EPP. Not that there's a whole lot of difference between the two. I just didn't feel like getting the hand quilting out today. Unlike EPP, it's nice and small, easy to maintain and do. Post the fun in the community tab. Yes. Now, a few people, like Mike, Michelle, and Melissa, and a few of my peeps have seen that I have been working on trying to come up yesterday with a way of keeping Pitsy and Luna from messing up their sutures from getting fits this week. So I thought I had it. I thought for sure that I had figured it all out. And I created these adorable little belly wraps. I did multiple things of the thing here and just wrapped around their belly and then velcroed to like whatever width that they needed. Well, Pitsy, crazy little Pitsy, hello Regina and Miss Andrea. I haven't played around in the community tabs yet. I keep forgetting about that. Howdy everyone, I'm here but cannot chat, but I am watching. No worries at all, honey. So, I thought this was super cute and adorable, and it worked great at first. And then little Miss Pitty figured out that if she puts her back up to... So when I told you guys that she was standing up in the corner, turns out she was putting her back in the corner and having her belly exposed to her brother and sister. And she was able to do it enough to where that way the wrap dropped down below the stitches and they were licking her stitches for her. I'm like, you little brat. So then I started looking up on YouTube because I'm like, I am not spending $30 to $40 for a surgical onesie for them to use for 2 weeks. And it's not happening. I'm like, I'm not spending that kind of dough. Not for something that's going to be used once for 2 weeks. So I started looking around on YouTube to see if there's something that I can make for them. I'm like, I'm a quilter. I've made clothing. There's nothing I cannot make as long as I had the right direction. I worked on it full time for 3 months a couple of years ago. It's still a quilt sandwich waiting for me to hand quilt it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to hand quilt this or not. I have not decided whether I want to hand quilt or not. But this right here, and this is going to go all the way around this one, and this is going to be my center one of this bloom. Yes, Mike, she flashed them. I'm like, young lady, that is not very ladylike. And so now what I do is I try and put this over here. I see where I can get this lined up just properly. All right, so I'm going to bring y'all down a little bit closer here so y'all can see this because it's so cool. So all I do is just put this on here, position it right towards the center. And it picked it right up. It's so cool. I know, goofy as could be, but, you know, it doesn't take much to entertain me, okay? Thank you, Charlotte. Good morning, Joe. So, yeah, so I was like, okay, I found some really good tutorials. I'm like, okay, let's see what I can come up with. Well, I found one that had, like, someone using a man's tank top. And I'm like, I got stretchy fabric. I have leggings. And I have leggings I don't use. Well, I cut out from the knee down of a legging, created armholes, and put that little girl up in there. Let's see. I think I have a photo up on here where I could be able to show you guys. Yes. Let's see here. Why is that not working? Okay, so we are going to come over here and add in the window capture. But guys, look at this. Isn't that absolutely darling? Yeah, so a little tight for doggy Versace dress. They were not pleased, but hey, it worked. Pitty stitches looked so much better today. Dog needs a Harley. she She needs, so her daddy needs to put some vinyl press on there and everything, so a vinyl design on there of mommy's tough girl. But isn't that absolutely darling and everything? And it covers their stitches. They can still go potty. They actually went potty while wearing it and did not make any messes on it and everything. Just take it off right over the head. I'm going to add, I have some spandex. I'm actually going to make some for them that'll be much cuter and have the binding around the neck and the shoulders because that was really bothering them a lot because it was so loose and kept drooping down over their shoulders. So I'm going to actually try and create different ones. But yeah, I thought that was like super cute and it worked and it protected their stitches. Their brother and sister could not get to pixie stitches. She even tried doing the same trick in the corner. Did not work. They would not go to sleep with them on. So we had to move them back over to the cones. And then they laid down and went to sleep. So they did not like them on for sleeping. But, you know what? It kept their stitches safe during the daytime. So. And I got it this morning. Their cones were still on. So. They obviously don't want the dresses back on. At least not the spandexy ones. Let's see, the dog needs a Harley. Very cute. I don't give our burners clothes. They have a ton of fur. Ferris does have a rain slicker, though. Yeah, the only reason why I did that, Kelly, is because they just got fits this week, and they needed something to protect their stitches because they kept licking their stitches. So, they were actually licking each other's stitches. So, I'm like, I need to do something to protect their stitches. Good morning, Giovanna. How are you doing today? Okay, now I need to get that set back up for the giveaway that I'm going to do. Okay, so I already got the link in here. All I gotta do is click the fetch and it will try and pick a winner. This is going off of my video that I posted up at the mail haul and updates the other day. So anyone that commented on that, you've been entered into the contest. Any comment whatsoever on there. And this is going to be the giveaway right here. Let me make myself big. There you go. That is going to be what is going to be given away. This is one of the patterns I got from Villa Rosa Designs. And it is made with, let's see, we got 9 half-yard accent colors, some background and binding. Comes out to 80 by 90 if you did it exactly the way that they do it. So, let me get you back over to the desk. And we are going to pull this here. There we go. And the winner is... We got 10 comments that it's going to be picking from. Winner is June Hansen. Congratulations, June. And her comment was a simple, hi, Tanel. So you don't really got to put much in my comments and everything and all. And I'm going to start doing this off of all my recorded videos. Every time I do a recorded video, there will be a giveaway from that recorded video. All right, I got June's name on this. Let's see. Does not have to be here in order to win. But you do have to email me, June, to send me your mailing address. Judy Hebert, good morning to you, beautiful. And if June does not send me an email by next Sunday, then I'll do a different drawing. But I'm thinking since I'm live 3 times a week, I should be able to see her before then or in other chats. If you see her, let her know she won and to please email me. Let's see here. There we go. We'll tap that little light back on. Come on. So if you're a member of my channel, then we do have our Zoom hangout today from 11:30 until 3:30. I know it's a little bit earlier and shorter than what I normally do. However, got crazy busy stuff to do this today, and puppies take a lot of time. No worries at all, Kelly. Thank you for coming in and hanging out and everything. Talk to you later, sweetheart. Had to go. Breakfast time. Have fun sewing tonight. Yes, ma'am. So whenever I release a recorded video, which I'm going to try to get back to doing my weekly ones, my weekly updates, then that way there you can be able to see what all I'm up to, any news that's coming up. This Wednesday we will be working on cotton cuts, and please remember, if you want to sign up, you better get on the ball and do so, because because you can only sign up for the prepaid up until they try and ship out Clue 1. And then the monthly packages you can only get up until Clue 3 ships. Once Clue 3 ships, you can no longer get it. And I would love it if you can use my code. Let's see if this works. Let me go here and check my Nightbot, see what Nightbot has as my code, as my command. So I can't remember. I have so many commands set up, I can't remember them all. Okay, it is what I thought it was. So if you sign up for Cotton Cuts, please make sure you use my referral code, and it's right there in parentheses. Giovanna, my lion is coming very slowly. From being sick with bronchitis the past couple weeks, I didn't get anything accomplished with him. Oh, wow. Awesome sauce, Charlotte. Is it okay if I share the picture with the class? Because if so, then I can bring it up on my email right now. Obviously, won't share it until after I have the picture by itself pulled up and have your permission, but just want your permission first. And if it is not okay to share, that is totally fine too. No pressure whatsoever. But thank you for emailing me that. Awesome. Let me go over to my email. Yep, I got it. Oh, Charlotte, that is beautiful. Okay, let's see. Image. I didn't save it yet. I say that. Guys, look at this quilt that Charlotte made. This is all EPP. Absolutely stunning. I love it. That is so gorgeous. That is 1-inch headpiece, everybody. I love it. And from Cafe Festa, I love the way you did the colors and everything. Some of the diamonds had center being the color. Some had the outside, so that way there's a border upon them all. It is so beautiful. You've done an amazing job, Charlotte. And essentially, that's like that sashed, that's essentially the sashed diamonds that I did, but in EPP. You done an amazing job, Charlotte. I am so impressed. That is so beautiful. It's a party. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, my intention of doing the EPP initially was just to do this to see if I liked it. And then I seen that I was highly addicted to it. And then I decided, you know, I'm going to use, this would be a great way of me using up a lot of my scraps of old things I've done. So that way there, previous quilts or projects I've made that I still have the fabrics from. So that way there, I can be able to make myself a memory quilt. And now I've already scrolled and I have multiple different EPP patterns just waiting for me. Right, guys? That is absolutely stunning. I'm like, man, you did that in 3 months? And 1-inch headpiece? Oh, goodness gracious, girl. Did you happen to count the APPs to see, I mean, the headpiece to see how many that it took to do that? Now, this white that I'm using to go around this is a batik. So I do mix my fabrics, and I don't really see a reason why not. It's like, you know, it's my quilt, so why not mix it? My quilt, my rules, my room. I know some people are completely against mixing types of fabrics. My thing is, if it works for me, why not? Yes, ma'am, Joe. My project, my rules. That's why I love taking certain patterns and changing it up and see what I can do to change it so it's like it makes it my own type of design. Not changing drastically. Like with this right here, I added sashing. And I did certain aspects like the A and the J, or the B and the J, I think it was, which is the cornerstones on the outside as well as the cornerstones on the inside. I made them all the same. So essentially I combined those into a B instead of having a B and a J. Just made more sense to me. See, diamond heads, these are my favorites. Wow, that's so beautiful. I did count them, but I can't remember how many headsies it took. It was a whole lot. Girl, I believe it. That is some devotion, girl. Whew, goodness gracious. So we got 2 headsies sewn on. I'm about to start working on the third one. As you see, it takes me quite a while, especially whenever I'm jibber-jabbering right here. But it's not called a slow sew for nothing. And it doesn't help either whenever your hands are a little jittery from doing a breathing treatment. Or not breathing treatment, but just jittery from the coffee. So I didn't do a breathing treatment this morning. Duh. I actually slept today, guys. In my bed. I slept the entire night in my bed. I was so happy. Because since I've been so sick from the bronchitis and everything with a horrible cough, I've not been able to sleep in my bed for like the last 2 weeks. And those cats that we have in there, they've been driving my hubby crazy. Because they know mommy's supposed to be in there too. Because my little girl, Lacey May, is like, where's my mommy? Why is mommy not coming in here? Mommy's supposed to be in here on her pillow for me to cuddle with. And mommy's not here. They don't like it when their routine is messed up. So I was so happy. Lacey May Chan slept with me and right by my side. She gave me all cute cuddles this morning when I woke up at 9 o'clock. I'm laying there. I'm like, I don't even want to get out of this bed. And I'm like, crap. I got my live stream. I have to get up. I can't go back to sleep. I'm like, plus the puppies got to go outside, go potties. Because I slept like 2 hours past my normal time. I normally get up at 7 on the weekends, and I cannot believe I slept till 9 o'clock. I was like, wowzers. And yes, this is a longer thread than what I probably should have gotten out for this, but it's okay. My room, my rules. Oh, y'all got quiet up in here. Everybody still with me? Am I still alive? All right, thank you, Big Brother. He says, you're alive. And Brenda says, here. Charlotte says, lurking. Brenda Foley says, yes. Yeah, it's just trimming, taking both hands. No worries at all, girl. I usually use 18-inch thread for hand sewing. Yeah, I don't know how much I use. I just pull it out until I feel like it's enough, and then I try and clip it. Yo, Patty G goes, it's hard to type and hand sew at the same time, young lady. Technically, she didn't say young lady, but I could just hear her saying that to me. Brenda says, just multitasking. No worries at all. It's just everybody went silent on me all at once. I'm like, everybody still here? But you guys are fine. Go do your thing. Just want to make sure I was still up on here. Good morning, butterfly on my wall. Says, good morning, Danelle and peeps. I am stopping by for a quick hi. Y'all have a great day. You too, beautiful. Carry my iPad around with me. I do the same thing with my phone. Because whenever I'm not in my sewing room, I'm watching on my phone. Or like when I'm working, I'm watching on my tablet. I had just a bunch of needles pre-threaded and off I go. Yes! Off to the races. Yeah, around here, there it is. Like around here somewhere is that magnet. Let's see. First, I kick my kids out of the sewing room so they don't mess with my thread. Ooh, Merle, I can't even have my cats in here. Before I had the birds, obviously I can't now because of the birds. But before I had the birds in here, I used to make this open, leave the door open all the time for circulation of air as well as just because. And then it got to a point where the cats would, well, not the cats, my husband's baby girl, Persephone, would come in here, little black cat, would come in here and chew my thread in half from the thread spool to the sewing machine. I'm like, Dad, burn you. So every time I came in here, I had to rethread my machine. And I got so sick of it, I just started closing my door all the time. Good morning, So Terry. How are you doing, sweetheart? So Terry says, hi, Mike. Good storming morning to ya. Says, hi, all. How are you doing, baby doll? Living with half a heart these days. I hear you. I completely hear you. I am so sorry. My heart goes out to you. I know how you're doing. I know. She had to put her baby down the other day. So she's dealing with what I had to deal with Loki. So I know exactly how she's feeling right now. I am so sorry, sweetheart. If I was there, I would just hold you. I am so sorry. I know it hurts tremendously. Just know we're here for you. So, Terry, can you do me a favor and send me your mailing address? I have a little something I want to send to you. If you can email me your mailing address for me, if you don't mind. Oh, I completely get it. Thank you, big brother. You're so awesome. Mike, can you drop my command for my email? So just in case Terry doesn't have it. Yes, anybody that has a channel in here, if you do exclamation selfie, it'll drop your channel link. If you have a YouTube channel, just don't bombard it all at once. Please take turns. Be nice. We don't want to over excite. Thanks, Mike. I lost my baby Mike in October, and I still heard it's heartbreaking. It is. I still had to have a hard time looking at Loki's pictures. It took me days to be able to do it, that video for, yeah, I noticed that, Mike. I'm like, huh? It took me days to be able to create that video for Loki for his 16th birthday, but I had to do it. My husband's like, honey, he's like, why are you doing this? He's like, you're just upsetting yourself. I'm like, because I have to. I'm like, he's my baby. I have to. It's his birthday. I always did something special for his birthday every year. And I wasn't going to stop just because he was not here. See. Michelle says, thank you, Butterfly. I need to get back to my canning. I am running low on the veggies and chicken. So sorry for your so Terry. Patricia Browning says, I still can't look at pictures from January. Yeah. And Mino Google keeps trying going, you have Google memories of Loki. I'm like, I know, you can go away. I don't want to look at those right now. I can't. And the worst part is, my wallpaper and screensaver on my cell phone is Loki. And so many behaviors of the babies remind me of him. I mean, everything's going to remind me of him. Because, I mean, he's such an implant on my heart. But okay. No more talking about sad times and everything. We need to cheer up So Terry. So Terry, you want to see what Charlotte made? Oh, definitely So Terry. So here, let me bring up the image again. Yes, we need to keep you happy. Happy thoughts. This is what Charlotte DeRoche made out of EPP. It is a little bit larger than twin-sized quilts that she did by EPP, handmade Charlotte DeRoche. Look at that, Al Cafe Facet. She made that quilt top all by hand, out of 1-inch hexagons. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I cannot believe how gorgeous that is. Right? I mean, let's see here. There we go. Yeah, it is like a little bit larger than a twin size quilt, she said. She cannot remember how many hexes, but it's all Cafe Facet fabrics. So beautiful. Okay, and this one right here looks like an eyeball to me. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor or not, but that looks like an eyeball. Let's see. How gorgeous. That's stunning. Yes. Cafe facets. I don't know if I say it right or not, but if not, oh well. Let's see. Andre says, okay, I can chat now. I had to help my husband get his gear loaded so he can get to church. He is head of security there. Awesome sauce. No more thoughts of that now. I am happy mode now. That is beautiful. Right? Yes, no more sad times. We're going to have happy times in here. Oh, and I am, anyone that missed it, I now make needle minders. And if there is a design specifically that you are looking for, you can let me know. Obviously not anything licensed, because I can't do that. But, for instance, here is one I have. It's a keychain I was testing it out with yesterday. Here we go. So it's my logo. And I have glued, my son 3D printed these. And have glued magnets onto the back. So they work. And it holds the needles. So see, I just tapped it on the table some. Hi, baby Gemma and baby Jessie. And it's great because you can also use needle minders whenever you're doing EPP to like hold down your fabric. Come on, hold back up. So if you want to hold down your pieces, you can do that instead of clips, and that way there, less stuff you get snagged up on. I absolutely love it. I love using my needle minders for doing my EPP, especially, because that way there, it holds my pieces together, and it doesn't, and it holds my needle. So that way there, I don't lose my needles. No worries at all, baby Jessie and Gemma. Kisses. Love my babies. Okay, mine says it's KF. Oh. Okay. I just noticed that you do your stitching different than I do. I take my papers out first. Oh, okay. Yeah, I leave my papers in until I have, like, say, like, the center and this one here, I would be able to take out now. I leave them in until it gets stability. Or, like, sometimes, like, with, like, this one here I did. I still gotta make up 2 more of the grays because I done red out of the grays. I need to make up a bunch more of the grays because I need 54 for each one of my large balloons, which has one of these in the center and then 6 going around the edge. So for each one of these, I need 54 of whatever color I'm going to have going around that balloon. So as you see here, I've taken out all my center ones. And once I get the gray put over on these 2 spots, then I'll remove these 2. So that way there, it's a little bit more easier to manage. But at the same time, the outside still gives it structure. So that's just how I do it. I tried taking them all out, and I wound up having a kerfuffle and had to go back and fit. And it was a little bit more difficult to fit since I had no structure in there. Extra watch time. Yes, ma'am. I started a Etsy project from Kathy Doherty, Material Obsession Meets Element book. It's called Hope Hammock. I figured it would take at least 2 years to make. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have to write that down because I got to go look at that. Where is my Post-its? Okay, so we got Kathy Doherty. Doudhty, so Dodie, of material obsession, mixed elements, book, Hope Hammock. Definitely gonna Google that afterwards to see what that looks like and all, because I'm curious. My idea is a black white saying some days are diamonds and a groove to a gem. I put diamonds on everything. Awesome sauce, Brenda. I will be listening. Can't chat much. No worries. All good, Terry. Just sit with us. No wrong ways, just different. As long as you get the results you're looking for, it's all good. Yes, ma'am. Aw, thank you, big brother. Yeah, I love being able to write beautifully. I actually try and practice when I was younger. I was a bad girl. I practiced when I was younger, and I got to a point where I was actually able to duplicate my mother's signature perfectly. Like, you could not tell the difference between my mom's and mine. So I used to write my own excuses and sign my own paperwork, which was great until she found out. I'm like, hee hee, hi, mommy. I'm like, what? I just saved you time. You were so busy, Ma, raising 2 boys. I saved you some time. And I always do 3 wraps around my needle for my knot. My gosh, we could all do Mom's signature, right? My husband couldn't because he has a doctor's signature. His handwriting, I swear to goodness gracious, is just like doctor's handwriting. You can't read it with a poo. This like chicken scratch scribble. I'm like, is this English? We get mad at our kids for the same thing we did. Yes! I always tell my boys, I'm like, there is nothing that you can do that I have not already done. That either myself or your father has already done. So don't even try your little tricks because you won't get away with it because we're already on to you. Andre, I'm assuming that you do the ladder stitch. Because that's the way I used to do my quilted hetsies. I kind of seem to like this right here better. But just like you said, no wrong ways, just different. And as long as you get the results you want. See, I'm having a little bit of difficult time with this because I glue basted and the glue just seems to be making it harder for me to get through here. Andrea says, I didn't need to. I love school and it would take the end of the world for me to miss even a minute. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that's how I thought you were doing it since you said you do a different stitch. Now, I've seen it done both ways. To me, this is just easier for me. My ladder stitches don't come out looking so nice and neat, so that's the reason why I do it this route. I need to practice the ladder stitch. I mean, I use a ladder stitch for closing up like my scrunchies and stuff like that. So I know how to do it. Just this here is like, I don't have to think about. Because if you grab too much with a ladder stitch or go too far up ahead or too far back, then you can wind up causing up a wrinkle. I learned that one. Because that's where I always have the problem at. It's always winding up creating wrinkles. Where this here is like nice and straight for me. But like you said, everybody is different. Everybody has different techniques and different ways of accomplishing the same thing. Yes, 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 yes. Are you talking to mommy? Are you talking to mommy, Big Bird? Hey, my Big Bird. Yes, my Big Bird. I take my papers on heavily starch and press before I sew them together. Oh, okay. The Mixing Elements book is free with Prime. Downloaded it to my Kindle. Oh, awesome sauce, Kitty. I got a Kindle too. I'll have to definitely do that. Thank you, girl. I love having Kindle on Amazon Prime. It's so awesome. Let's see. Oh, it's after 11 o'clock. We got to get going, guys. I got to go refresh my coffee and get set up for my, right, Big Brother? I love free. Especially when my son pays for the family membership of Amazon Prime. So that's even free for me. All right. So I'm going to be working on a lot more of this and everything. I do this a lot whenever I'm either on hold with work calls or whenever I'm watching movies with the family when I'm not sick and falling asleep. But so yeah, I want everybody to have a wonderful, beautiful day. If you're a member, just know I had the membership Zoom meeting open today from 11:30 to 3:30. Andrea, you're more than welcome to come in and hang out too, honey. You do not have to have the camera on, and I will turn on the closed captions for you. So it is totally up to you. I just tell what I do in case anyone wants to try it. Not that I think mine is the right way or the only way. Just an option. Definitely, girl. Yes. It is always good to let people know exactly what ways that you like to do and everything. Because you never know who might have the same way of being able to do things that you are able to do, opposed to the same ways I'm able to do things. Everybody learns differently. And it's always good to try both ways to see what works best for yourself. Or tweak it to make your own. So, Andrea always says it the very best. I need to head to church, so be blessed, less stressed, and pet some fabric. I love that saying, Andrea. But I want everybody to have a wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous day. If you are in this blistering heat that I'm in right now, stay hydrated, stay cool. Stay out of the sun, please, if you can. This stuff is dangerous. It can cause some major heart issues and everything. So, stay safe, stay blessed. I love you guys all. And I will see you guys all on Wednesday nights. This Wednesday, I'll be doing my Clue 5 of Flyway. And make sure you sign up for Cotton Cuts if you do. If you go and use my code. Help a girl out. Use my code. Because it gets us entered into contests. Whichever ambassador gets the most people to sign up by using their code wins a giveaway. So, help a girl out. Go sign up.